What's up, YouTube? Today we'll talk about first national team cards. I believe this is a topic that a lot of people have doubts, and I will try to explain the best I can my thoughts on first national team cards, first appearance with the national team. Before I go into the video, let me say one thing. If you can give a like, I would appreciate quite a lot. If you can subscribe, that will be amazing. Like I say, a lot of my viewers are not even subscribers. I don't understand the reason. You can change that, and I'm very thankful for all the support. So let's move on into the disclaimer. It will be a short one, but a very important one. So no financial advice. This channel is about soccer cards, but a lot of my views can be applied to other markets. English is not my main language. Any types of mispronunciations, I'm sorry. So this is a question I got a lot. Not exactly this question, but with this idea. What's your opinion about the relevance of cards? For example, rookie versus second year, first national team versus second year, or even versus rookie. So in a general way, I end up putting this for you guys. Every card is a card, every case is a case. Again, I know you guys meme about this, but it's what I feel most of the time when you guys ask me about general type of questions, because every player you need to assess the market in a different way. But I would say, and trying to look in, I would say almost in a macro perspective, but keep in mind, this is a dangerous way of looking at the market. I would say rookies first, and the rookies being first, I don't think there is a lot of debate around that. The thing that I believe is a little bit more difficult to understand sometimes is more important the second year cards or the first cards with World Cup. And of course, this will be different from player to another player. I would say, for example, for Lionel Messi in this case, since Lionel Messi was still playing at Barcelona, I would go for in this case third year card, but the first appearance with Argentina, and I put on third place the second year card for Lionel Messi. As you can see on the screen, I'm using Mundichrome rookie and second year card. You can change that. I'm talking about a general idea. If you want to put the ST sticker, if you want to put the Panini Mega Cracks, that's totally fine. I'm just going with this just a completely random example. So, but in a general way, this is how I approach the market. Rookie first, then national team, and then second year card. Of course, there is exceptions. So, another question that people ask me: do you consider the first card for Cristiano Ronaldo with Portugal a rookie card for Cristiano Ronaldo, a rookie sticker? Look, I would say again, no. There will be exception that actually the rookie for the player is with the national team, but it's not the case with Cristiano Ronaldo. So I do not think first national teams are rookies, but they are super relevant. And look, I know some people love to use the term rookie material. I don't think it applies in this case for Cristiano Ronaldo, but in the end, it's all about perception on the market, it's all about preference on the market. For me, they are super relevant, and that's the most important thing. So, in the case of Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'm preparing this for you guys, for example, I love the Panini Paixão Portugal set, and I love, for example, the other set that a lot of you guys are not even aware, the Panini Seleção Bulicão. Both of those both of those sets, the Bulicão set and the Panini Paixão Portugal, are quite difficult to find, even in Portugal. I'm telling you from personal experience, since I live in Portugal. So for that logic reasons, those for me are the most important cards for Cristiano Ronaldo when it comes when you start talking about national team. For me, the second most important card for Cristiano Ronaldo, when I'm saying cards, you guys know I mean cards and stickers, is the 2006 Panini World Cup Germany. This card is very famous. Most of you guys are aware of this card, I'm pretty sure. I believe this is one of the most important cards for Cristiano Ronaldo. Look, this is just again, not saying a random example, because there is some, I'm going very specific on certain cards, but I know there is way more releases on 2006, releases on 2004. I'm just picking those and putting in order for you guys. Of course, if you bring the Merlin sticker, if you bring another 2006 World Cup release, I need to make potentially different choices. But for this guys, I put this in second place, and right now you can see that I put the normal Euro Cup sticker on third place, and you can tell me why you put that on third place and not second place, because it's actually early than the first card with the first World Cup card for Cristiano Ronaldo, because one is 2006 and the other one is 2004. Well, The reason is quite simple. These are all about rarity and it's all about relevance. Look, if I love those stickers for Cristiano Ronaldo in 2004, one of the reasons is I know they are very difficult to find. I believe they are such an amazing item to collect. As you can see even on those two photos, you can see different numbers on the jersey, so you can see those are very unique. But when it comes to this sticker, and I believe is an important sticker for Cristiano Ronaldo, don't get me wrong, the 2004 is very common. And look, on fourth place is the 2006 Panini World Cup sticker. And you can say, wait, so World Cup is more important than Euro Cup, but right now we put on fourth place. Look, things are quite complicated, okay? So the reason I put on fourth place the 2006 World Cup sticker is for one reason. It's way more common than the Euro sticker, but the Euro sticker is again very common. So for me, those go on the last two spots. So in terms of rarity, in terms of relevance, I love the Panini Paixão Portugal and the Seleção Bulicão, and on second place I put Panini World Cup, but as you can see, the others follow the same logic as long as you understand rarity and relevance. So moving on, and before I go into another example, let me say one thing. If you guys are not part of my Patreon, you guys are basically losing a lot of content. I put 2 videos a week, which is quite a lot when you think about. There is more than 100, no, not 100, I'm sorry. There is more than 200 questions answered on my Patreon. So if you join right now, you have access to 28 videos plus 23 audio/podcasts. But again, you need to pay $10. If $10 is a lot of money to you, look, stay away from my Patreon. There is no problem at all. You should always expect free content on YouTube. But like I tend to say, if you like my content on YouTube, there is a likely scenario you like my content on Patreon. And going forward, I will do more content for Patreon. But one thing that is totally free is my Discord server. More than 300 members at this point in few months, which is quite crazy. Amazing place to learn, amazing place to share. There is people selling cards, there is people buying cards, there is people talking about specific sets, doing research on specific sets. Basically is something that you need to join if you want to learn about the soccer card market, more specific about the pre-modern market. Link for both below the video on the description, and I see you guys there. So, history with national team is also a key factor. So, for example, let's go into vintage and take a look at Cruyff versus Maradona. Well, Maradona, the biggest thing that he did in his career, for me, was winning the World Cup, basically carrying the team. But when you look at Cruyff, which was another amazing player, I believe the biggest things he ended up doing was with Ajax, winning Champions League, which was quite impressive. But with World Cup, not World Cup, I'm sorry, but with the national team, he ended up being very good, of course, but never ended up winning the biggest trophy. So you can see that the Maradona with Argentina, for me at least, should have a premium because you can relate with a big event, with something that was huge for his career. So in this case, look, in the long run, at least, I'm not sure right now. I did not even look at prices, but in the long run, this is what I believe. The Palirex Campeões Europeus Football will sell for a crazy premium, no doubt about that. And you can apply the same logic for the 77 Football Maradona disc. But that being said, the gap between and you can put other rookies, by the way, for Cruyff. This is a general idea. The gap for Cruyff rookie material versus first cards with Holland, I believe, will be quite big. But I don't expect the same again. Knowing that the rookie disc for Maradona will be most likely always the most expensive cards for Maradona, but with that in mind, I expect cards where you see Maradona with the Argentina jersey, especially early cards, of course, the gap will still be big, but not as big as the Cruyff one. And you can apply the same logic for Pelé. Pelé, look, end up winning 3 World Cups. That's crazy. So Pelé cards with Brazil automatic should have a premium, especially when you compare with Santos cards, which again still super relevant, but understanding the history with national team is also key. So going to Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo right now, look, one of the reasons I really like those stickers is because Cristiano Ronaldo actually ended up winning Euro Cup with Portugal, and for us Portuguese people that was huge. If Cristiano Ronaldo ended up winning World Cup, look, I still most likely will go for those, but of course this card will become way more relevant. And you can apply the same logic for Messi. I know there is a sticker on 2007 for Copa America for Messi, and Messi ended up not winning anything with Argentina in the World Cup level, but of course you need to understand the relevance of the tournament. A card like a competition like Copa America versus Euro Cup is quite more important than Copa America. I understand they are similar in terms of relevance for their countries, but for the world, Euro Cup is way more important. So this is something to think about. This is something that is quite complex, and there is no correct answer in the end. I'm just sharing with you my perspective. So some players, and I talk about this quite a lot on my Patreon, on my Discord. Look, some people ask me, should I buy a second year card for Cristiano Ronaldo? Look, if the entry point is good, of course, I mean, super relevant. Should I buy a 2006 World Cup Cristiano Ronaldo card? I think that card is actually extremely undervalued. Should I buy 2004 Euro Cup stickers? Actually, I believe could be a good buy because Cristiano Ronaldo market, Messi market, Maradona market, Pelé markets are markets that I believe are quite different than the normal player, even the legendary player, for example, like Wayne Rooney. I'm saying Wayne Rooney, you can put even players like Iniesta, Xavi, Pirlo, legendary players in the pre-modern era. But the reality is, if I'm trying to invest on those players, and by the way, I own a lot of rookie cards for Wayne Rooney, I will focus again only on the rookie card, on the rookie sticker. Wayne Rooney have a couple of rookies, by the way. There is 2 rookie stickers on Merlin, and this card in particular from Topps. All of those, I believe, are great buys, by the way. Again, no financial advice for logic reasons. But if I'm trying to invest in Rooney, I would go for the rookie stuff. You can tell me, wait, don't you think 2004 Euro Cup sticker for Rooney is a good buy, or even the first card or the first sticker in the World Cup level? Look, again, in the end, there is no good buys or worst buys because the key part is the entry point. So if you can find this sticker for $1 and if you can sell for $5, well, of course that's a good deal. But I'm talking about, especially for me, I don't buy a lot of low-end stuff at this point in my journey, basically. And apart from that, I like to go for bigger cards because I know the potential return can be huge if the market keeps growing. Can 1 year from now I tell you, no, you know what, actually the first card for Rooney with England is crucial. Maybe, I mean, if the market keeps growing, if there is more people coming from the United Kingdom, if there is more people that end up loving Manchester United, maybe the narrative can change. Right now, I will focus on the rookie stuff because it's still very affordable, if you ask me. So it's all about opportunity, it's all about entry point. If you are starting in the budget, look, maybe you need to buy this card for $1, flip for 10, and keep going that way. And that could be a good play if you ask me, but that's not how I approach the market. So for me, some players, only rookies. I hope this was a good video. I try to explain my thoughts on this. It's a complex topic, and this video is almost an update of the video I did yesterday that I thought I did not explain very well what I end up believing about World Cup cards versus rookie cards versus second year cards. In this case, again, rookies for me always the king, but for a player like Lionel Messi, second year cards, third year cards, World Cup cards, Copa America cards, I like all of those. If I have to put in a rank, I would go for the World Cup card after the rookie stuff. So hope you guys and by the way, another thing, because sometimes I feel like I need to explain myself too much, but the reality is, look, one thing is, you can tell, wait, do you think the PSA 9 Mundi Chromo cards is a better buy than the PSA 10 for with World Cup? Look, I'm not comparing grades. I'm saying in the same grade, in a general way. Of course, maybe a PSA 10 is worth more than a PSA 8 Mundi Chromo, but that's logic, okay? This is just a general idea how I tend to approach the market. And look, maybe there is some rookies that I believe are way more relevant than the other rookies. So you need to understand all of those things. This is just a general way of me assessing the market. But like I said, Every case is a case, every card is a card. So guys, have a nice day. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I believe was a short one, but I hope a good one. So that's the most important thing. And leave a like, subscribe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.